Good morning! I chose a book today about a little animal from Australia. Let me see if I can find it on our world map. Oh, here's Australia. Australia is an island. And so in our book today, there are some animals from Australia. The book is called Koala Lou. So that is the title of my book. The title, Koala Lou. It's written by Mem Fox. She's the author. She wrote the words. And then Pamela Lofts drew the picture. Do you remember what we call the person that draws the picture? Yes, the illustrator. Okay, let's get started. Koala Lou. Front cover, we'd see it's going to be about this animal called a koala. There once was a baby koala so soft and round that all who saw her loved her. Her name was Koala Lou. The emu loved her, the platypus loved her, and even little koala Claus from next door loved her. But it was her mother who loved her most of all. 100 times a day, her mother would laugh and shake her head and say, "Koala Lou, I do love you." Whenever she stretched in the early morning sun or climbed a gum tree or bravely went down the path by herself, her mother would smile and say, "Koala Lou, I do love you." The years passed and other koalas were born, brothers and sisters for Koala Lou. Soon her mother was so busy she didn't have time to tell Koala Lou that she loved her. Although of course she did. Oh, look at Koala Lou. She's feeling sad. Every night she curled up under the stars and thought about the times when her mother looked at her and said, "Koala Lou, I do love you." She wished and longed for her mother to say it again. One night, Koala Lou had an idea. Preparations had begun for the Bush Olympics. She would enter the Olympics. Okay, boys and girls, so the Olympics, it's going to be a big contest to see who's the best. So Koala Lou says she'll join the Olympics. She would compete in the gum tree climbing event, and she would win, and her mother would fling her arms around her neck and say, "Koala Lou, I do love you." Koala Lou began training right away. She jogged and puffed and lifted weights and panted. Do you see how hard she's working? It says she panted, so she's out of breath. Oh, and here's the Bush Olympics. Sometimes her mother would watch and ask, "How you going, Blossom?" "Fine, just fine," Koala Lou would reply. Can you see her? She's practicing climbing the tree. At last, the day of the Bush Olympics arrived. Wow, look at all the animals who came out to watch. Koala Claus had also entered the gum tree climbing event, and everyone knew how fast she was. But Koala Lou, she wasn't scared. She saw her mother in the crowd and imagined her mother saying, "Koala Lou, I do love you." Her heart filled with hope. It was Koala Claus who went first. Her climb was a record-breaking 22 meters in 70 seconds flat. The crowd, the spectators, that means the people watching, the animals watching, they whistled and cheered wildly, and they waved their party hats. "Can I do better than that?" wondered Koala Lou. "I must." She stepped toward the tree, and a hush fell over the crowd. Everyone got very quiet. "On your mark," said the kookaburra bird. "Get set, go." Koala Lou leapt onto the tree. Up and up she climbed, higher and higher and higher and faster, until she was right at the very top. Everyone cheered and clapped and stamped their feet. But she wasn't fast enough. In spite of all her training and hoping, it was Koala Claus who won the contest. Koala Lou came in second. Koala Lou went off and hid. She heard shouts from the Bush Olympics, and she cried her heart out. When the first stars of the evening appeared in the sky, Koala Lou crept home through the dark and up into the gum tree. Her mother was waiting for her. Before she could say a word, her mother flung her arms around her neck and said, "Koala Lou, I do love you. I always have and I always will." And she hugged her for a very long time. The end. Did you like that story? I like that one. You know, no matter how busy our mommies get or our daddies get, they always love you. Talk to your family. Tell them about the story and tell them what your favorite part was. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. Have a good day.